What I think about Diddy talking about that when he gets out, he wants to hit MSG Madison Square Garden. That was one of his plots out along with getting with his family. What do I think? If I'm him, I consider unloading my assets and maybe leaving the country and go somewhere where you can get paid. But I wouldn't do any business where people could. You're not gonna get a hero's welcome. I mean, the delusion that, first of all, he been riding in name only for like 25 years. And the thing about it is just people aware of his past and everything and all that, but it ain't gonna be the same kind of situation. I tell Diddy like this: you want to be a betting man? Shoot, R. Kelly would have a better chance of getting out and packing MSG than you would. Just gonna keep it 100. I don't think that people at this stage is necessarily breaking their necks to see Diddy like that. I think there are gonna be quite a few, but there's gonna be a lot that won't. And how much of it is tied to the court case and the damage to his reputation? I think if he goes overseas and he played a certain place, I think if he was doing certain things like that on that level, I think he got a better chance of having a better audience. I don't think that I'd say MSG, if he came with a package deal, you brought Faith Evans out 112, Jadakiss, maybe May showed up or something. But just for them to see him, I don't think it would quite be in the cards. And if he thinks that that is just going to jump off, that he's going to get a hero, well, he might. Because people do tend to gravitate when people come out of lockdown. They do get the hero's welcome. It's like, to an extent. But I think in his case, I don't know if he would necessarily feel that capacity. There's some grand lofty expectations, but then again, the cat's always thought a lot of himself, and I understand that, but I don't know if I would recommend that in this situation. I just don't know if I would, because I don't know the climate of people are really that much into feeling him to that level. But I will say this though, he will definitely have some buzz, and I will definitely be some pickup or some sales. But his days as an artist top flight, well, it was already done because, the everything with him was more in the merch. So the clothing line, the alcohol, that's what was selling his brand. People had stopped with the music, and he'd been living off of the Biggie royalties for days and his own thing. So I don't think that I would say go back to that if I was him. I'd try to get with your family. I try to get your spiritual vibe going. If a tour was meant to be, fine. I wouldn't push it. I don't really think that I would push that. Of course, they're offering a good figure for him to go perform. That's one thing. But let's keep it 100. He ain't